What's going on, apes of the ape army? Let's just go over how we know the MOAS may be getting close, but at least if not the MOAS, we're looking at a fat payday coming in the near term future. And we're literally just going to go over everything you guys need to know. We're going to talk about this as well as take a look at some of the data and what analysts are expecting for earnings. Now, let me just say, I do expect there to be a profit on this earnings, or at least be very close. Why I say that? Actually, Adam Aaron did tweet out today. He said that essentially this movie that they're going to be showing for $5, this is, what is this, American Sniper with Chris Kyle. They're going to be donating all of the proceeds to Wounded Warrior Project. Now, why would a company that is in severe financial trouble be donating profits? Or just proceeds in general? The only logical thing is because that is a tax write-off. If a company makes profits, they have to pay taxes on those profits. Obviously, there's ways around that, but bear with me here. You, generally speaking, have to either write that off or just pay the tax on it. So I think this is an indication that they are getting close, if not are making a profit coming on earnings. But even if that is not the case, I think they're going to be all analyst expectations, likely get close to $1 billion of revenue, if not over $1 billion of revenue. What that is going to do is to cause the FOMO buyers, give them a reason to buy into the stock. And if you're somebody that is an ape, if you're somebody that is looking to trade AMC, you want to be in AMC before earnings. Now, AMC is not confirmed, from everything I can find, that they have not confirmed the actual earnings date. On Robinhood, it said November 1st. Now it says November 9th. I've heard November 7th. Either way, you want to position in AMC right now. You want to be fully invested in this. Like we've seen with Lucid Motors, this stock went absolutely bonkers today. It went wild, guys, up 31.31%, up 1.10% in after hours trading. The short interest is only at about 7, almost 8%. And this happened due to FOMO buyers, due to the option chain, which has way less activity across the board than AMC stock. And even I'm going to, reference Lucid Motors here, but Lucid Motors on any given day before this day that we did see today at 372 million for volume had relatively the same amount of volume as AMC. You see 21 million for volume, 16 million, 53 million, 40 million. And if we do take a look at AMC, it's almost directly the identical exact volume numbers. Take a look at this. You're seeing 25 million, 27 million, 23 million, 31 million, 52 million, almost the exact same. And we even see more option activity, much more on AMC than we do see on Lucid Motors, a much higher short interest, relatively, like I said, the same volume. So once you see those FOMO buyers come in, once there is a reason to buy AMC, that is when the payout is going to come. And AMC, we're looking at all-time highs with AMC this next earning, in my personal opinion. I would not base any trades based off of that. I'm not a financial advisor, not a financial planner, certainly not your dad or anybody else that has influence to guide you in what you should do with your investment. If you don't like AMC, sell out. If you like AMC like me, then continue to buy into this stock. So when you factor all of this in, the fact that the FOMO buyers are here, and even factor in the fact that AMC is well known for being a short squeeze candidate. So even then, when you have some good news and a reason to buy into the stock, we have not had a reason to buy into AMC for quite a while now. And we're actually going through a quiet period. This is before earnings. A company will save the news to come out on earnings. So don't expect any news to come out before then. Maybe you'll see a pop in the stock if shorts do decide to cover. That could cause a little bit of FOMO buying, but you're going to need a reason to buy the stock to see all of these FOMO buyers coming in. And that is exactly what is going to happen. Like I've said many times, you could not convince me or pay me to sell AMC stock. So that in a nutshell is exactly why AMC is going to rally, why a payday is around the corner, if not the mother of all short squeezes. Now let's take a look at this article. What's in store for AMC Entertainment Q3 earnings? So, AMC Entertainment Holdings is likely to register increases in both earnings and revenues when it reports third quarter 2021 results. In the last reported quarter, the company's earnings surpassed Zacks consensus estimate by 22%. Q3 estimates. For the quarter to be reported, the Zacks consensus estimate for a loss per share has narrowed to 42 cents over the past 7 days from 47 cents per share in the prior year quarter. The company had reported an adjusted loss per share of $5.70 per share. The consensus mark for revenues is pegged at $768.6 million compared with the prior year reported figure of $119.5 million. Now, $768.6 million. That is what analysts are going to be expecting or watching out for. I think, like I've said, we are looking at $1 billion of revenue at AMC. I am pretty well convinced of that with all the blockbuster movies that we have had, all of the incentives to go to movie theaters, and the pent-up demand that has lasted much longer than anybody has thought it would. I think you're going to see $1 billion of revenue. If that happens, like I said, you're going to be very close. If not, you're going to produce a small profit, and that is going to crush the whole short thesis. There are some analysts that don't believe AMC will see a single profit until 2023. That is simply not the case, guys. So this is going to be very exciting, but let's continue on. So factors to note: the company's third quarter 2021 performance is likely to have benefited from a sharp increase in global attendance. The impact of the increasingly favorable environment for moviegoing and accelerated vaccinations in the United States, Europe, and the Middle East is expected to have aided the company's performance in the quarter to be reported. The company has been witnessing massive pent-up demand for movies. The Zacks consensus estimate for admission revenues is pegged at $528 million compared with $63 million reported in the prior year quarter. And that's just for admission revenues, $528 million. So they're only, adjusting $220 million for food sales, which is their highest grossing, their highest revenue segment is their food sales. So I think these estimates coming in lower is actually a great thing for AMC. If they had estimated, or if they project $1 billion in revenues, then if earnings come out at $1 billion in revenues, it's not going to be a big surprise. You're not going to see huge headlines. Probably still will either way this thing comes out, but it wouldn't make as big of a difference if they at least meet expectations. Now, if they beat expectations, that's where you're really going to see that juice go back into the stock, as well as any announcements. I didn't even factor in when I was giving you guys my bull case why I think, we're going to see a fat payday here in the near term future when earnings come. I didn't even factor in any announcements, and that's something that I definitely should put in this video. If AMC does pivot their business line, like they said, they're going to be starting their entirely different business line that is not, typically movie related or theater related, you could see a higher multiple. And the best way to put this, if you take something like Netflix compared to AMC, $1 million of AMC revenues is seen as less valuable than Netflix revenues. If they pivot their business model or just do something different, that could mean, $1 million of AMC revenues is more like $10 million of actual revenue for AMC, giving it a higher multiple. That's where you could see just a whole new level of FOMO buying that you guys have never seen before. So let me put that in there. That's what you guys need to know. So it says the Zacks consensus estimate for admissions revenues is pegged at $528 million compared with $63 million reported in the prior year quarter. The company may have gained from an increase in average ticket pricing. During second quarter 2021, average ticket pricing was up more than 15%, and food and beverage revenues per patron increased approximately 42% compared with the second quarter of 2019. AMC Entertainment has been undertaking comprehensive health and sanitation programs, including enhancing cleaning procedures and upgraded air filtration efforts to ensure maximum safety for guests. These efforts entail high costs, which are likely to have weighed on the second quarter performance. I don't buy that whatsoever, but anyways, monthly cash burns may have hurt the company's to-be-reported quarter's bottom line. During second quarter 2021, cash burn was approximately $85 million per month. Quarterly cash rent payments are likely to have been higher in third quarter 2021. The cash rent in the second half of 2021 is expected to be higher. The company has to pay some rent deferred from prior periods, which is definitely true, but still, even adjusting all of this, when you adjust in all of this these things, I think the earnings are going to be a huge, huge win. So it says earnings ESP. AMC Entertainment has an earnings ESP of 6.69%. As you can cover, yeah, don't need to know that. But definitely, we're looking at some incredible numbers. We're looking at huge announcements. Even comparing this to something like Lucid that happened today, relatively the same volume with Lucid and AMC, obviously before Lucid's rally today, a much higher short interest with AMC, much more option activity with AMC, and arguably better news that is going to be coming out for AMC rather than just Lucid, something we've known about, obviously delivery starting in October. I think you're going to see a huge, huge rally. So right now, in my opinion, is the time to be positioning for this massive payout and this massive rally that will happen sometime after earnings. So that in a nutshell is exactly what is going on. That is what to expect on earnings. That is my thoughts behind it. That is why I think we are going to see a payday, why I think AMC is going to rally, and why you want to be in AMC right now if you plan on playing earnings. So that is all for this video. Hit that like button, consider subscribing to the channel. If you guys want access to all of my trades in real time, we have been killing it over there. Hit Lucid Motors on the head today. That was $41 trades, a October 29th, $33 call. I did sell out a little bit early, but we bought in. We sent out that alert at $41 per contract. Those hit highs of over $700 per contract today. So it pays for itself over and over again. I'm good at getting you guys in trades. I'm not good at calling the top, or, you know, not always good at calling the top. That is up to you guys. If you guys want to be a part of it, check that out. Link down below in the description, as well as a link for public and Webull also in the description of this video. So that is all. You guys enjoy the rest of your night, and I will see you in the next one.